Hi. Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Prison Creative Arts Project Open Mic Night. We are so looking forward to sharing our artistic work with all of you and reading some of the work of some artists that we're really proud of and impressed by. And so we've compiled facilitator work and workshopper work to share with everyone, as well as some of our own personal feedback to the pieces and our PCAP workshop overall. So we're gonna drink some coffee, sit back, relax, and enjoy open mic night. And before we start, since we're at our cafe night, we're gonna go around and take everybody's order. So everybody put in your coffee order and we'll have it to you by the end of the open mic night.
Okay, I'll go first. I'm Holly. Nice to meet everyone. I'm super excited to be performing tonight. I actually brought my own coffee from Starbucks. I'm not sponsored, but I really enjoy this particular drink. It is a venti iced chai tea latte with soy milk, 2 blonde shots because I'm very tired, and brown sugar syrup.
Lovely. Next we have Shelby.
Hello, everyone. I'm Shelby. I can't wait to perform with you all tonight. I don't drink coffee. Caffeine's bad. I drink hot chocolate, and I asked for extra marshmallows.
And we will get that up to you right away.
Thank you.
And next we have Jill.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jill. I have my favorite dinosaur mug with me at the moment. It is empty, but I'll pretend. My go-to coffee order is an iced caramel macchiato.
Yes. Lovely order. And my name is Alyssa, and I am going to be reading some artwork tonight, reading some pieces tonight, as well as hosting our little coffee shop reading. And I am drinking water because I am ill. So no coffee for me today, but I am more than thrilled to be here and to be giving everybody what they want in their orders.
Alyssa, what's your cafe called?
Our cafe?
Yeah.
It is called the PCAPers Cafe Only.
I love that.
Little nickname, the PCAPfe.
PCAPfe! PCAPers Only and those who are willing to join. So we are going to start off the evening by performing some of the workshoppers stuff. So without further ado, Holly, would you like to take it away with some pieces titled Stickman, My Internal Ocean, and Extraterrestrial Alien Scene?
I would love to. All right, so first on the docket, I'm going to be performing Daniel J's Stickman. It isn't so much as a performance as it is necessarily the reading of a paragraph, but this particular prompt and response was very special to our group because we loved Stickman, so I'm excited to share it with the cafe. So this is Stickman, and it says, "My superhero is Stickman. He can fit under doors and slide through keyholes. He hides in corners and is great kindling for fires. He was created by poor drawing skills of his illustrator." And so this piece really resonated with me because it kind of read like a poem when I first read it, like especially like fits under doors and slide through keyholes. Like, I don't know, it just sounds like something that you would hear in like a Dr. Seuss book, and it just made me really happy. And I like that Daniel J was able to incorporate like and admit like, oh, maybe I'm not the best artist, but I can still make something beautiful out of my skills. And I think that is really special. I'm not that great of an artist myself, so it was just nice to see somebody who was capitalizing on that and still making something that they were proud of. So I think Stickman should be the unofficial mascot of the PCAPfe. If anybody is like opposed to that, say something, but I don't know. I think we all love him. So that's my first piece of art. Should I keep sharing my art, or do we want to go around in a circle a couple times?
We can go around. Why not? So next we will jump to Jill. Jill, feel free to share any of the 3 pieces you've prepared today and tell us a little bit about it.
Thank you. I will start with Aaron's piece from his first packet, I believe. Let me share my screen for a moment. There we go. I don't know if it has a title, but it is our paragraph from the create prompt where our participants came up with a character who was at a restaurant and gave us a little paragraph about themselves. So I'll be reading that for you all. My name is Dr. Edwin Camp. I have my doctorates in child psychology, specializing in children with disabilities. I teach at the San Francisco School of the Blind in California. My wife Belinda and I always eat at the Golden Spoon every Saturday. I couldn't tell you if the spoons are actually gold or not because I myself am blind, but I can tell you that the seats are comfortable and the caviar soup tastes superb. Jeremy, my regular waiter, doesn't even have to ask for my order. He just knows I want the caviar soup. I always leave him a large tip because he is working to pay for his brother's schooling, which happens to be at the SFSB where I work. So there's a personal connection with that. I really love this piece. I think it's so creative and I like that how much detail was put into it. There's clearly a lot of thought. So I really appreciate Aaron's work and that he shared that with us. So thank you, Aaron.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Jill. And thank you, Aaron, for that wonderful piece of art you offered us. So I am next, and my piece is a superhero drawing from AW. So just let me share my screen and show you all. And here we are. So this is AW's superhero. It's called Soul Restorer, the Soul Restorer. And we have some cool abilities and powers listed on the drawing itself. So I want to read that for all of you today. So the abilities of Soul Restorer include staying calm, avid reading, expressing self, and being aloof and minding his own business, which I think we can all agree are great qualities to have. And then some of the powers that Soul Restorer has: flight, plasma and laser blasts, radioactivity absorption, which is going to be amazing for the environment, enhanced strength, high threshold of pain, tells the truth no matter what, even when it hurts, has motivation, soothing voice, and a shield. So Soul Restorer is, I would say, at the top of superheroes. And this drawing, I think we can all agree, is amazing, as are most of AW's drawings that we've seen. They're just, we always look forward to them. The colors that you use and the detail that's put into each drawing is just incredible. And I feel so lucky to get to see them all the time. And it says up in the corner, I have been drawing myself as this guy for over 40 years. So he's a combination of AW and his three brothers, which I think is really special. So thank you for sharing that with us, AW. And next up, we have Shelby. And Shelby is going to pick one of the three pieces that she's prepared and share it with us.
Hello, everyone. I will first be reading from our participant, Daniel M. Daniel M. shared with us this beautiful scene that he wrote. So this scene, we prompted them to create a scene where you have to challenge your partner to get up from the chair, and they will do anything to not get out of the chair. And I thought this was a very creative way of making them do that. And instead of writing a scene, he actually wrote this kind of short story-esque version of it. As I stand in the hall outside my cube, I say to nobody down the hall, "You want Eric? Okay, I'll tell him you're in the day room." I then look at Eric and say, "Fred wants you in the day room." Eric gets out of the chair and heads to the day room, and I happily take his seat. I thought that was a really creative way of doing it, and I'm so thankful that Daniel M. shared it with us and shared a little bit about his life. So thank you, Daniel.
I think it was smart in that one in particular, if we can comment on each other's open mic performances. I liked that he didn't clue the other person into the fact that he had that goal, because I think that that kind of kept like the reader and him aware of the goal, but not the other person. And so I just feel like that was a really smart way to play out that scene, and I really appreciated it.
Wonderful. So now I'm gonna take a step back from facilitating in between each session, and we're just gonna go through our order for the rest of our workshoppers' work that we've prepared, going with Holly, then Jill, then myself, and then Shelby. So thanks, everyone.
Yay. Okay, so I have 2 more pieces to share. I am sharing from Rocky and from Jeff. And I'll start with Rocky's, which is, I guess, kind of short titled My Internal Ocean. And this is a response to a reflect prompt where we reflect just kind of upon more vague questions. So, oh, I have to move the Zoom thing over so I can see the whole thing. My internal ocean is vast, deep, and beautiful, full of wonder and love and astonishment. Coming from a dark place in life has given me the hunger to swim and grasp for the light in my life. My capacity to see the good in others is something I wish I could tell people more often. I do try to bring everyone around me up to a higher, or at least a level ground. I love to fix things and help others to be able to fix things too. It's easy for me to be a good friend in person by just being honest and there for others. I wish everyone could see my heart, mind, and soul and read the poetry of them and hear my soul song. So I really loved this piece from Rocky. I just thought it was a beautiful way to express inner feelings, especially the phrase soul song is not something I've really heard before. And I love that idea. I just think it's a really beautiful concept. And I wish that we could all share each other's soul songs with each other. But I feel like through this workshop in particular, we got to know each other in that way. So that was really wonderful. And then the final piece I'll be sharing that is not my own is of Jeff. And I actually am going to have 2 people help do this one with me because it is a scene that Jeff wrote about a meeting with an extraterrestrial alien. So I will be playing the part of alien. And I'll share my screen so that way we can all see it. The lovely Shelby will read stage directions, and Alyssa will be me, who is Jeff. Thank you.
Are actors ready?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Standing in front of a funhouse mirror, which shows my reflection extending into infinity. I'm fascinated by the mirror not being warped like a normal funhouse mirror. I move to tough it, and strong light instantly flashes in before it reaches on my reflection. This is disturbing because it seems to be coming from within the mirror. First, a silhouette which blocks the light. It walks closer, all the while observed by the bright light at its back. Finally standing before me as close as my own reflection.
Hello.
It holds up its hand, palm forward, pressing it against the glass.
What is this?
I would say that I come in peace, but that is not entirely true.
What do you mean?
I've come with a message.
What are you talking about? What are you?
At this point, I realized the creature looks like me. It hadn't looked so as it approached, but somewhere in my confusion, I realized it must have changed shape.
I've come to warn you.
It examined my face for a brief moment before continuing.
This isn't the first time we've met, you know. You look different in your dreams, thinner.
Answer me. What are you? What is this?
An ant's life was to it as sweet as ours to us.
It says to itself.
Your Lincoln said that. Who knew how true that could be in the end? And it's all about survival, isn't it?
You said you come in peace, but not entirely.
I come for peace of mind for you. Your time is almost up.
My time? What do you mean, my time?
You all will perish from this earth. How you do so is all up to you. Everything dies. What is important is how. End scene. Not to clap for myself, but I really enjoyed that one. I love this scene because I think that the spin on the word peace is so clever. I love Jeff's writing. I loved reading his packets throughout the semester, but I think that the alien scene was particularly significant to me because the characters were so contrasting and the stage directions were so specific. I thought it was written like it could be a scene in an actual play. And that was just really impressive to me. And it was fun to perform.
All right. Thank you, Holly, for those pieces. Those were really great choices. Like, I love both of them. And like the space packet was definitely my favorite. I feel like a lot of really good stuff came from it.
Yeah.
So I will be sharing a poem that AW sent in. It was in a collection of poems that he's previously written. So I don't think it was for a specific prompt, but I thought that it was a really cool poem and I wanted to share. So here we go. It is called In the Beginning of It All. As mysteries cosmic abide, man's doubts constant abound, his curiosities both deep and wide, his resolve to know stays sound. Are we alone accepted and known? If proven different, accept that too. Wisdom is watered, fears grown. Knowledge guides what men do. The alchemy of the soul, manipulations of the masses, the delicate device of control, from Orion out to Antares praxis, from hegemony to dominion, Earth center system to the expanse, will to power, a wing's pinion, Game of Thrones is the deadly dance. Still, as a whole mankind is sound, his desire to know a strict aside, he is still a man with no one around. The cosmic mysteries he cannot abide. I just thought this was a really great poem. It's so like interesting. I really love like the word choice throughout and like the rhyme scheme, and definitely goes with the space theme that we're going on. But thank you so much, AW, for sharing all your poems. I absolutely love reading them. They're all great. I'm sure we all had our own favorites and all enjoyed reading them all. And with that, I will pass it on to Melissa.